guys. This is Michelle Diamond, of course, your house for InDaHouseMedia House Call. And we are live and brought to you by Sapphire Emerald Magazine. And tonight we have some amazing guests that will be in the building. And we are waiting for our girl, Deja Marie. And in the meantime, we will just catch up with you guys to see how everything has been going and pretty much just discuss the latest events of everything that we have planned for 2021. We have some amazing things on the agenda. I want to give a big shout out to Ra from Rasa Agency and Ra Studios, basically signing with the big indie and on their new studios. So you guys stay tuned to see all that's going on with that. Of course, Team In the House Media is live and direct and partnering up with them as well. So stay tuned, stay tuned. Some amazing things that's happening. Otherwise, we are just going to take it to commercial for a moment and wait for Deja Marie, and we will be back in a few. Hi, she is here, guys. So, look, I said commercial and then you came in, so that's amazing. I'm glad. How are you, beautiful? Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to come up. Your mic is still muted. Let me see if I can unmute you from this end. Give me a second. You should see the mic on the very bottom. There
Can you
you
hear me
go.
now?
Yay! Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
How are you, gorgeous? You
Okay, you're
doing
breaking
good?
up. I can't hear you anymore. You're breaking up.
Really? Uh-oh.
Okay, now I can hear you. Now I can hear
Okay, good, good, good. So, how are you? So, a little bit of technical difficulties, guys, but guess what? We are live and direct, and we have the amazing and the beautiful Miss Deja Marie. How is everything going?
you. Good. What about you? What about you?
Ah, great, great, great. Exceptional now that we have you in the building to talk about all the good stuff that you have going on and everything going on for 2021 in regards to, you know, Closet Freak and everything. So tell us how that all came together. I know my audience, of course, is very excited to learn all about Deja Marie, and of course, grateful for Sapphire Emerald Magazine and Miss Mac Marketing for bringing you to us, and been following you, and you're amazing, and I just love the way that you support the community as well. So definitely hats off to you, and just tell the audience a little
Thank
bit about
you.
yourself. You're welcome. Where you originated from, and what started you in the music industry.
Okay, hey guys. My name is Deja Marie. I am an artist. I songwrite, I sing, and I rap. Um, I'm from Indiana. I'm from a small town called Marion, Indiana. But if you ask me, I'm from Indianapolis and Marion because if you've done any reading from Sapphire Emerald, then you will know that I've moved back and forth a lot. So
You
probably
do.
about every 2 years, I was in Marion and then in Indianapolis. So I'm an Indiana girl.
Yay, awesome. So I know you're a woman that wears many hats just as myself, and of course, Miss Mac, just an amazing woman herself, and just grateful for this opportunity. So you were also a master cosmetologist, I read. So tell me
Yes.
about that.
So I went on tour in 2017, and I just seen the goal was, oh, I'm gonna get me an investor. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get signed to a label. Well, after seeing people being signed to independent labels and seeing firsthand people having investors, I told myself, I'm gonna have to pay for this myself, because the things that were going on behind the scenes, it just wasn't for me. I'm bossy, so I got to be kind of in control of something. I can't let my whole creative control go. So I've always been great at doing hair and makeup and fixing myself up, as well as transforming others, their entire image. So I was like, well, why not go and get a master cosmetology diploma or whatever, because I've already been in fashion and everything like that. I was like, what's left, of this talent that just naturally comes to me. And so I said, okay, I'm gonna go and get it. And it was only 15 months. So I did that. And then I went on to the advanced classes, and I got certified in hair loss. So
Hmm. Wow, that's amazing. So what, I know you're saying what else to do. So you're like me, like multitasker, taking on many different things. And that's always good because you know what? There's always room for multiple streams of income. So I,
yes.
definitely commend you on that. And with that, what was it about the music industry that, piqued your interest?
Um, it's kind of a natural talent thing. It's crazy because a lot of people say that, but literally I dream the things that come to mind. Like, I literally dream my lyrics. I literally dream the inspiration behind the video within my lyrics. I've been writing music since I was 19, and I've been recording and doing music professionally for about 10 years altogether. I started singing when I was little. Like, I just get up there and sing. I always had confidence. I always be like, you know what, I gotta win this dance competition. I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I've never been told that I can't do everything that I want to do. So with that being said, I just got out there and did it. I just got out there and made it happen. I was like, you know what? This is what I like doing. This makes me feel at home.
That's good. So was that 2017? I read that's when you discovered your writing abilities.
Hmm.
Okay, awesome. So what triggered that?
You know, I learned a lot about music in school because I was always in like advanced choir. And so I'm just like, I
Hmm,
gotta I got a passion for what I'm doing. Um, I got a passion for what I'm doing. So why not just, you know, sit here and try it, talk about what I'm going through, talk about what happened today. Cause I like to live my life how I would say, some people would say on the edge, but I like to live my life having fun, So it's all about that. It's all about, I gotta have fun. I gotta do what's best for me today to make me smile. And I just started talking about that in my raps, like, and singing. I was like, I could really do this, like, let's talk
right.
about me and my friends and how we hang out and all that good stuff. And, I
And
would
that's
do
all a
it
part of your
anyways.
branding. That's what made
Yeah,
you you.
absolutely.
And you have such a unique brand, and I love it. And tell me why you believe that branding is important, especially in the music industry.
Yes, branding, branding.
Yes. Look, and you don't have to answer
branding.
because I saw it. Yes, yes.
um, I gotta get my face out here. Everyone doesn't know me, and I'm from a small state.
Uh-oh.
About that, people trying to call in.
Uh-oh.
So I'm from a small state. I'm from a small state. Indiana's not large at all. I'm known for, like, just partying, hanging out, having a good time, whatever. But I need to be known. Like, you need to know this face for what I do, who I am, the brand. You know what I mean? So I gotta just put it in your face, because I want you to not just memorize my words, my lyrics, or, oh yeah, I heard that song in the club, or I heard that song on the radio. I want you to remember the name, the face, and the music.
Right, and that's very relevant, especially in this time and age, because of course, there are quite a few artists out there and everybody's releasing a lot of, EPs, their whole record this year, and you're like, what's gonna set, Deja Marie apart from everybody else? And I definitely love the style. So tell me a little bit about your specific let me see, brand, as far as the hair, the clothing. What inspired that?
Well, I've always been unique. It's been plenty of times people just come up to me and be like, "Oh, where you going?" Like nowhere. Like probably to the grocery store, sit at home, like that's just me. I've always dressed over the top. I love white on my body. So why not do it with the hair? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start wearing white hair because it gives me the natural tan that I want, even when I haven't hit any sun. Um, and I love anything that's blingy. So, rhinestones. I
Right.
was like, oh, let me just glue some of these up in my hair, and this gonna be cute when it reflect the light. I think it was Beyonce who said you can. It's important to wear something flashy when you're on stage because even the people way back in the back can see you.
Can see you
So
absolutely.
that's like it's a given. It's a given. You have to wear something flashy. And the custom dresses, it came along because the first probably few years of me actually getting out and doing shows often, like back to back, the way I would
Mm-hmm.
do like lingerie tops and shorts or pants or just but it would be all white, but it was difficult. It was a hassle. It was getting on my nerves. So I was like, you know what? If this was just loose and flowy, I would be fine. Like, and so I talked to my friend, which is a designer, and I told him exactly what I wanted. I told him, I sketched it out. I told him this is how I want it to look. Instead of me just doing t-shirts, which I'm going to sell these t-shirts, but I never wear them myself. I always wear a t-shirt dress. So I was like, I need material that's not going to hug me in all the wrong places. I
Right.
need comfort. I need to be able to zip this up and zip it off and not get my makeup on it. I need oversized because I am a BBW. I don't want my belly hanging. You know what I mean? Like it's cute.
I
I like
love
my
it.
little
I love
belly.
it. I definitely love
I
it.
this why I get money good, but I can't be having it
Exactly.
out there.
I love it. Look, and that's why you're so lovable, and because you're just down to earth, and you're very open and real. Because even when I first started reaching out to you and liking your stuff and reposting it, you were just so receptive, and I was just like, a breath of fresh air, and you have a huge following, and I believe that's based on how you interact. And tell us basically how important it is for an artist to actually engage.
Well, me personally, I've been on the other side. I've done fashion editing, and it would kill me to do an article and go out of my way to ensure that this person's brand gets out there and then I don't get so much as a thank you. So I'm truly, truly thankful to the people who do marketing, PR, in press, in media, whatever, because I know what it means to be on the other side of that and to work all day and night and hopes that someone buys an ad and hopes that someone does a placement, and just really
Right.
genuinely caring about this person and what they're doing, just being a voice for them, getting it out there, and then you get no reception in the end. So I would never, not be thankful and grateful and receptive when it comes to people who, whether it be fans, whether it be media, whatever, because I understand what it takes to put in the hard work. So I
Absolutely.
have to be like that because that's just truly me. I understand what it's like to work in a high pressure environment like that, or to spend your hard earned money investing in someone's brand and they not be receptive to you, you know?
Cool. Very good. And that is so important, understanding both sides of it and just, knowing who your audience is and, making yourself, stand out, from the competition because, definitely utilizing your page. I looked at it and, I'm a critique. I'm like, okay. Look, she knows her stuff. This page is well laid out. I was very impressed. So, good job. Keep it going. I mean, because you definitely keep people coming back and wanting more. I want to see what's next. So I definitely love that entire your content is amazing. So great
Thank
job.
you. I gotta
Yeah.
thank Hype Just Jay. Just Jay, she is doing all my marketing and PR for me, all my branding stuff and everything like that. She designs. So I'm just
Wow.
grateful and thankful to have someone by my side that's willing to do all that with me and for me. So they gotta thank that to her. I mean, I've been through the training already. They ain't got artist development like they used to back in the day.
Exactly. See, we were just talking about that. That is so true. So everything that you're doing, it's like, self. You just have to push
Yeah.
self and, make sure you go back to the basics, artist
Yeah.
development 101, what it is I need to do next. So you're definitely on the right track. And speaking about hard work, tell us about your relocation to Atlanta in 2015. What stemmed that?
Okay, so we have been on tour a couple years straight, and every time we come to Atlanta, it's just so much love. Aesthetically, I did not like Atlanta. I was like, man, it's kind of old and outdated here. Now it's not like that. But back then, I was like, oh, I don't know about this place. I love Texas. Let's try Texas or somewhere else. I'm like, well, New York, but no, I don't do mice, so I
Yeah.
definitely can't do the rats. I loved it there. And then I'm like, you know, let me try doing some music in Atlanta. So, Brick's the man. He's young. He's like 20 some years old, but he does all of like Young Thug stuff and all that. That was the first producer that I worked with here before he did any of that stuff. And I
Mm.
was doing a song called Bankrolls Like Monopoly.
Bad girls. Yep.
And at the time, he was like the little guy in the studio, like you could get him, he the little guy in the studio, like, oh, she could use him, she a new artist, he a new producer, whatever, and we worked together and it came out amazing. And I was like, dang, if this is the little guy in the studio, I can only imagine
What
what
the
can
big
go
guy could
on there.
do.
You know what I mean? And I hear all the great music and things like that comes out of Atlanta. So I'm like, the production, it's it's there in Indiana, but the professionalism and the understanding of the business is not yet there. So it's kind of difficult doing music in Indiana, especially for a female when it's
Mm.
male dominated, especially in a place that no one's really looking. People aren't looking at Indiana. And there's some great talent there, but people aren't looking, so you got to branch out. And so why not Atlanta? Because that's the place where everyone is looking. I'm going to always wear my state and my city on my back, regardless of where I go. But in order to get that good quality and professionalism in a timely manner, I needed to make that move. And I'm so glad that I did because I've learned so much about the business hands on by being here compared to being there, where it's the industry is sports there. It's not entertainment. It's sports. Well, it's still entertainment, but it's not,
Right.
hip hop or rap or anything like that. It's if you want to be a football player, basketball player, soccer player, tennis player, whatever, Indiana. If you want to be an
No.
agent for that, Indiana. But like music, no, no, not yet. Anyways, not yet. So
Right. Deja's gonna bring it hard. She's bringing it hard, y'all. So y'all better watch out,
yeah, of
Indiana.
course.
Yes, that's great. So with that, tell us, you've done some amazing things. I've seen some of the songs that you've done, and I was just like, oh, that is her. All right, great. This is dope. So, I'm like, it brings us to this new song that you're dropping, Closet Freak. Tell me a little bit about that and how you came up with the name.
Okay, so closet freak, of course, we all know what a closet freak, a girl who does whatever she wants to do, or a guy who does whatever he wants to do behind closed doors. And, it's in the closet. People don't know about it. And so it could be many meanings to many different people. You know what I'm saying? But to me personally, I wrote it because of the things that people portrayed me to be. People have portrayed me to be that. And a lot of the times emotions are the reason why you write songs. And so that
Definitely.
emotion was the reason why I wrote the song. Like, I am not that type of person, you know what I mean? So I had to write that and be like, this is what people are saying about me, but this is not who I am, in so many words. Because when you hear it, you'll hear, but you didn't hear that from me. Because it's about a gossip, really. Closet freak is about someone who gossiping about someone that they assume is a freak.
Exactly.
But if it's in the closet, really, do you know? Do you truly know if this person is a freak or not?
Mhm. Look, I saw the little snippets. I was just like, "Ooh, the girl sitting in the nail salon." They're like, "Ooh, there she goes." Like,
Yep, yep. That's what it's
look, I
about in the
told you I've been
closet, just that.
stalking. Okay, like,
It's strictly about that, the girl that, is gossiping about the girl that she just assumes is this
right.
way. And they have no clue or any idea whatsoever.
That is so true. But you know what? That is very relevant to a lot of people's day-to-day experiences.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I believe that song is very relatable. So, I think you did an amazing job with that because a lot of people could definitely relate, especially with assumptions. So, that's great. So, as far as everything went with this whole pandemic and what we all endured, tell us a little bit about what kept you going and how you, made it through 2020.
So 2020, it was like, okay, my birthday is in March. I'm a Pisces. So it was like, man, my birthday, we lit. And then it just closed. I was like, huh? Oh, wait a minute.
I
I
was so
can't do
mad.
this.
I was so
Right.
mad.
Yeah. So the salon I was working in was like, I listen, we done. You know what I mean? Like, everything was closed. People was fighting over toilet paper. So I've never seen anything like this in my life ever. So it was scary at first. Like, I was like, dang, this is scary, and then eventually I was like, I'm going to take this time to get in shape. I'm going to take this time to hone my craft. I'm going to take this time to start another business. And I did just that. I got into a car accident. So it slowed down my working out and getting back in shape. But I mean, I can't stop cooking and eating anyway. So
Like, you sound like me. Oh my gosh. Like, it's crazy. So, what
yeah,
day in March are you? Now I need to know.
it would.
I mean, I don't need the year, just the actual date.
Oh, my birthday. I didn't hear
Yeah.
you. I'm sorry.
No,
March
that's okay.
10th. March 10th.
Okay,
You
I'm
a
the
Pisces
19th.
too?
Yeah, Pisces gang girl. Hey, that's why I said you.
Okay,
No, that's why I said I definitely relate to everything that you do. I'm like, she's so me, like everything
girl.
because
Yeah.
we're busybodies. Like a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people don't understand we are very busybodies, and we're very artistic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Pisces period. So, when I read about everything, I was just like, I wonder, so I
Yeah.
definitely see it and it all makes sense, like connecting the dots now. But, with the pandemic and you talking about, the birthday, that was the same experience that I had. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is just ridiculous. But I could just imagine, being in the salon and then, toilet paper, and then you have to worry about the paper towels like that must have just
It was a headache at first, but the fact that I had to have my own business and business license, reseller certificate ID, and things like that, having that certification in hair loss, I had access to things that people didn't have. Because when you're certified in hair loss, you're accepting prescriptions from a medical professional. You
Yes,
know what I mean? So it's still medical. So I had the access like the medical employees did as well, and the
exactly.
owners did as well. So that was great. Eventually, I figured that out. But at first, I was like, we got to go to Big Lots, Walmart, Sam's, everywhere. Everything was so. I'm like, what is going on? These people is crazy.
Right. Well, see, and that's very good, especially when you have another basket to fall back into. There's like,
Yeah.
look at this. I have a whole nother basket. I didn't rely on this one egg over here, so that's great. Um, with the pandemic, and even though you had things that worked out or kind of leveled the playing field for you, what was the worst experience as far as that and dealing with the music industry for you?
Um, you know what? I think I can't really say it was a bad thing for me at all because it allowed me to sit down long enough to finish the things that I needed to do anyways. Because now I didn't have, because although in my mind I'm like, oh, I got to get this extra revenue stream. I got to get this extra revenue stream because it is expensive to do music if
Yeah.
you're doing it properly. It took a lot away because that was an entire other career. Like people only do hair and become billionaires, millionaires off of doing hair. And you don't realize how much time it takes away from your end goal. So with me being able to sit down the way I was able to sit down with COVID,
Hmm.
I I'm now only doing music and I love it because I'm able to give it my all. So for the first time ever, I feel like there's nothing that can hold me back when it comes to music. Like nothing. Like I know that I am the greatest right now. And
Yes, I
that's how I
love it.
feel.
I love it. I love it. Look, keep that attitude. That's what makes you
Yeah.
shine from the inside out. I love it. You just have this glow and it's amazing. And it shows on your pages as well. So keep doing what you're doing. What we're going to do, guys, and we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Yes, with the amazing Deja Marie talking about all the great things, what brought her here to Atlanta, what keeps her motivated, and what pushed her new song, Closet Free. And we are going to give thanks and hear a word from our sponsor, Sapphire Emerald Magazine. So if you guys just stay tuned, we will be back to talk to Deja a little bit more about what's to come in the near future. And a word from our sponsors. He might have fell asleep, y'all. Hold on one second, Deja. Well, we'll just keep talking. Like it's okay. He may have had a phone call, so we'll just keep on pushing. Well, we are powered by Sapphire Emerald Magazine, in part by MGB Global, which is made by God Apparel. I will do the commercial myself and just tune in. Check out Sapphire Emerald Magazine. Amazing content as well. Great things going on for that magazine, as well as MBG Global, made by God Apparel. Great, great, great wear. If you're into the joggers and so forth, check out their website. Amazing. The fabric is to die for. I love it. So check them out. And we are back with Deja. So thank you very much, guys. And just wanted to, see what you have planned for 2021. What is your, what, well, not is, but what are your intentions for the rest of this year?
Man, to go major. Like I'm regional now, but to go just major. This is my year. I feel like you hear people say it all the time, but when you feel it, I feel like this is my year. I feel like this is it, It's it. This is it. This is my year. All I can do is continue to perfect my craft along the way because it's ever evolving, no matter how far you are in your career.
That's
Um,
true.
and just, do it. Just do it big. Because, I mean, if you can't do it all the way, then what are you doing it for? So just do it to the fullest. Like I said, this is now my only thing. This is my business. This is my company. The apparel is coming. This is my prototype so far. Listen,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. The apparel is coming. The lashes are coming because you got to have the beauty. And you never see me in eye makeup when I'm in Deja Marie mode. So you always see me in lashes. So
Right.
lashes are coming. The what else I got coming? Let's see. The
Yes, bring it.
EP is
Look,
coming.
give us the juice.
The EP is coming,
Yes,
of
we know that.
course.
We're tuning in for that. So,
Yeah, yeah. I got some really great songs on there. Just telling my story because a lot of people um they don't know it. You know, I could write my story a million different ways. In every article and tell it a million different ways on every media platform, but it's something unique about telling a story in your music. So definitely got some stories to tell. And I plan on shooting some more videos because Closet Freak was my first music video and I had an amazing time doing it, but I can't wait to do so many more.
that's
So
good.
be on the lookout for that this year.
Yes, we are excited, and I'm going to definitely look. Just let me know when you're dropping the next video. I'm gonna be like, let's go, team in the house media is in the building. Yes, look, I'm ready because I was just tuned in to. But I was just like, that was cute. I really like that. So it was a great job all the way around. So I just can't say enough about that. Um, with that, you said you have a story, and I definitely want your music to tell your story. But what would you tell your younger self about pursuing their dream?
Mm. Find someone outside of your family that believes in you to stand beside you so that you can do what you want to do. Because I tried this when I was younger, and my family was like, "Girl, you better go into the medical field." They was like, "What are you?" No, like I've always been that type of person. So I would tell myself, "Go do everything you want to do." I tried getting my first job at 18, and they were looking at me like I wasn't ready because, baby, when they said go apply for a job, I'm trying to tell you, I applied to be um, an airline stewardess. I applied to be on a cruise ship, and they just looking at me like, what is wrong with this girl?
But that's okay. See, I told you, a woman that wore many hats, so it's okay. That is absolutely fine.
But and they're looking at me like, oh, she's different from the rest of the family. I'm sure. Like it, I've always wanted to do so many things and been told, you know, are you sure you wanted to? You are too young to be trying to leave and do this, and you ain't never even left the house good. And I wish I would have told myself, go do it anyways, right away. Because now I'm doing all the things I wanted to do and weighing out my options. But back then it was like, well, I don't think this is a good idea. So I'd be like, okay, well, then I'll do this. I always had that determination and the ability to. So when I was younger, I did the music and I would want to write into these competitions and, oh, I'm going to do this writers competition, especially with American Idol. Every year when someone won, they're like, oh, it's a writing competition. Send your song in. I'll be ready. I wish that I would tell my younger self, figure out the resources that you need to get where you need to go because this is your destiny.
Yes, so true. Okay, well, those are definitely great pointers that anyone, coming up can take heed to. So I hope you guys listening, make sure y'all had your pens and papers out, taking these gems that she is definitely dropping for you.
Hilarious.
Because she did drop a few, especially about branding. So all little hints. So, she's been dropping them since the beginning. Or Production team is back, guys. Had a little bit of emergency, but we are officially going to take an official commercial break and hear a word from our sponsors. And when we come back, I'm going to have Deja Marie music play a little something for you guys.
You ain't hear that from me. You may catch her at your local mall, buying everything. Hair laid, nails done, and her shoe game. Tryna walk with a.
All right, straight out of Atlanta, Georgia. And you're listening to In the House Media, powered by Sapphire Emerald Magazine. Now back to our program.
Yes, I love it. We had Deja's music playing on our commercial, guys. Yes, that was it. So I know I was bopping to it. So y'all better go ahead, stay tuned, check her out. And when everything drops, y'all make sure y'all support this amazing, amazing talent in front of us. And she has so many things going on for herself, and I'm so proud. Like I called her, yes, Lady Boss, Boss Babe. Okay, so if you didn't know, now you know. So Deja, I am just grateful that you were even, here and available to grace our platform, and you know, with everything that you shared with us, talking about your life journey that you started out young, came to Atlanta in 2015, did quite a few things, and you go back and forth, and you are even trying to do some things back home. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Let's keep it in the short run.
In the next 5 years, I
Yeah.
see myself being a household name already because of the many talents and the creativity that I already have. I already see myself being that because I don't see myself letting up off the gas. So
Mm,
in 5 years,
yes.
I'll be a household name. I'll be a household brand. Um, living my best life, you know.
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. And if you have the right team behind you, the right support system, you definitely can achieve anything. And as Deja said, she has an amazing person that helps her with, her branding. And that's what it's all about, making sure that you have your intentions mapped out and have a plan and a vision. And as you see, she has a plan and a vision in place. She has, the beauty part of it. She has the lashes. She has the clothing coming out. I mean, she's just giving it to you, from all directions. So y'all better stay on the lookout for this rising powerhouse, like I told you guys. And, I just want to say, keep us posted with everything that you have coming. We will definitely be in support. We have some amazing events coming up as well. We're going to extend an invite out to you also. And,
Oh, thank
thank
you.
you so, so much for joining us. And, until next time, this is your girl, Michelle Diamond, and we are out. Thank you guys.
Bye.